Hey there guys, alright, today we are back with another simple history video, this time Infantry Weapons of World War II. Nothing really to add here at the beginning, aside from my typical plug of go check out the links in my description box or in my pinned comment in the comment section below. I have a link to my Twitch channel where I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. US Central Standard Time. And then I would love it if you threw me a follow and came and hang out in the chat. And then there is a link to my gaming channel here on YouTube where I just upload old stream videos too. So yeah, that's that. Now, Infantry Weapons of World War II. I have a feeling, I actually don't, only 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Kind of curious how fast this information is going to be thrown at us because there are a lot of infantry weapons of World War II. And we've got every single country had their own weapon, main weapon for use for the infantry, so yeah, let's go ahead and dive in.
Infantry weapons of World War II. The Second World War saw many varied weapons being used by soldiers. Let's look at what was manufactured and being used on the battlefield. The bolt-action rifle.
Oh.
Most soldiers...
Alright, so they're just going to go very basic, like, not talk about the differences between the different weapons. Okay.
Would be equipped with a bolt-action rifle.
Understand.
Rounds were fired individually with the bolt being opened and closed after each shot. The rifle was reloaded by loading a clip into the magazine. The rifles commonly used by the Allies were the Lee Enfield Mark III
oh, they are going to talk
and
about it a little
#4
bit.
for Britain and the Commonwealth, the 1903 Springfield for the USA, the Mosin Nagant M91 30 for the USSR.
So
for the Axis powers, the rifles used were the Karabiner 98K for Germany, the Arisaka Type 99 and Type 38 for Japan, and the Carcano Modello 1891 for Italy. As the war developed, semi-automatic rifles became more common. These weapons used a gas operation and could be fired shot after shot without cocking a bolt each round. Some of these rifles include the M1 Garand and the M1 Carbine for the USA, the SVT-40
they even included the M1's fucking cling
for the USSR, and the Gewehr 43 for Germany. As it was in the First World War, the machine gun was a deadly firearm that changed the nature of warfare. Infantry training centered around the weapon with two types: the heavy machine gun, which was more likely to be used in dugout positions, and the light machine gun, which was more portable and usually magazine-fed. The German MG42 is one such terrifying example.
Oh, absolutely terrifying, scary as fuck.
Of a general-purpose machine gun, able to fire between 1,200 and 1,500 rounds per minute. Because of this, it was given the nickname of Hitler's buzzsaw. Other noteworthy weapons include the drum-fed and gas-operated DP-28 used by Soviet-Russian forces, the top-mounted magazine Bren gun for the British, based on a Czech design, and the Browning automatic rifle for the U.S. forces. The submachine gun, designed to fire pistol ammunition at a short range, became more developed by the Second World War. Used by gangsters in the 1920s, the Thompson submachine gun found itself in the hands of the U.S. and British armies during the war. The British found the Thompson to be reliable but expensive, so developed their own mass-produced SMG, the Sten gun. While cheaper and simple to manufacture, it had a habit of jamming.
I love that inclusion of the jamming. Oh.
These submachine guns were also distributed to resistance groups in Nazi-occupied Europe. The PPSH-41, as used by Soviet forces, was another cheap machine gun to manufacture and was effective on the battlefield with its 71-round drum magazine. Lastly, the German Army's 32-round MP40 was used extensively by infantrymen, paratroopers, platoon, and squad leaders. Germany produced a new, innovative, semi- and fully automatic assault rifle in the late part of the war called the STG-44, or Maschinen Pistol 44. It was a unique in-between of a rifle and a submachine gun, firing a shorter 7.92 by 33mm Kurz round. It would go on to inspire post-war assault rifles, such as the AK-47. The handgun was issued to officers, pilots, and tank crew. They were inaccurate and useful only in close combat. Some of the handguns used were the M1911 for the United States, the Walther P-38 and Luger P-08 for Germany, the latter of which was prized as a trophy by Allied
Oh yeah, the Luger is loved.
soldiers, the Webley Mark VI and Enfield No. 2 for Britain and its Commonwealth, the TT-33 for the Soviets, and the Nambu Type 14 for Japan. Flamethrowers were again used in the Second World War after its use as an intimidating weapon in the First World War. One such use would be by Marines who used flamethrowers to clear out enemy foxholes and pillboxes in the Pacific Theater. Hand grenades were an integral weapon in an infantryman's kit. They were either hand-thrown or fired from a rifle. Different grenade functions included explosive, smoke, and tear gas. A more primitive grenade was the Molotov cocktail, which was first used in high numbers by Finnish troops against the Soviet Union in the run-up to World War II. Lightweight portable anti-tank weapons were used by infantry in the Second World War. They represented a metal tube that fired a rocket when the trigger was pulled. The US forces used the bazooka, while the Germans used the Panzerschreck. Now you know about some of the weapons infantry used during World War II. Leave a comment.
You know what? I think for a short video on the of just talking about the infantry weapons of World War II, broadening it out to where it's just like, honestly, the differences in these weapons don't really matter too much, unless of course you're a total geek about it and you want to learn the differences between these guns and their functionalities, their issues and whatnot. But I think just basing it out to just making it on like, all right, these are the bolt action rifles. Every single one of these, every single nation used them. Here are the names of the different ones though, and then they didn't really talk more in depth about it. I thought that's fine. I was at the start, I was curious on how they were going to handle this, if they were going to very broaden it, try and be in depth or something. I don't know. But yeah, that was Simple History's Infantry Weapons of World War II. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a nice short video. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.